Hey y'all, it's Ladies Vibes with your girl Golden and Ty.
And this week's episode of Ladies Vibes 302 is entitled Lady Boss. Let's get into it.
Hey y'all, it's Ladies Vibes.
Going with the realest Ladies Vibes. Turn up the speaker, plus play rewind. Love, live, joy, peace, and life. Yeah, it's time for Ladies Vibes with Golden and Ty. Let's Ladies Vibes with Golden and Ty. It's time for Ladies Vibes with Golden and Ty. Let's get into it.
Hey y'all, before we start the show, please make sure that you share the video and make sure you like it. And also make sure that you follow us on Instagram at Ladies Vibes.
And subscribe to the Mavor Nation YouTube channel. If you're interested in donating to our platform, you can donate at the Cash App $Mavor, MVORE. Now, let's get into these questions. But before we do, we want to announce that we have a special guest on our show today. We have Alexia and Tiffany of Leaf Love Company. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
So glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Listen,
Yes.
y'all are doing big things. I've been doing my little research, my homework on y'all, and I just love a good lady boss and lady boss duo at that. Like that's hard to do. Like a lot of people not ladies having to see y'all duo, we a duo, y'all duo, y'all we just bossing up. I love seeing that.
Let's get into it.
What are some practical ways women can support each other in business?
Oh,
You take it.
listen.
Easy. Advertise each other. Promote each other. Stand up for each other. Don't hate. Don't be against each other. Be a team. And that right there will just build a community.
That's fact. And what she see for all of y'all who not paying attention, what she said, those are all free. Those are all free suggestions. Like
Yes.
if you can't afford to support and patronize the business, you could promote, you could visit, you could take pictures, you could do something, even if you can't afford to buy at that moment, but you should still buy though. You should still buy black because we gotta keep our black dollar circulating, okay? Listen, I'm gonna go with theirs because I love me a good bargain. Like if you can't do nothing else, you could promote for free. Okay,
Right.
that don't cost you nothing but 15 seconds of your time. So write a post and post a picture and tag them in it and promote their business. We can support one another also by patronizing our businesses together. Like I love supporting women in general, but I particularly love supporting women of color and even more particularly Black women. I love seeing Black women in business and seeing Black women who are professional, who know what they're doing. And even when they don't, they still have this poise and they carry themselves a certain way. And I get that vibe from this Leaf Love Company, okay? Like y'all really carry that vibe that says we are businesswomen. We're not pretending, we're not putting on corporate suits to pretend to be something we're not. Like y'all are being y'all. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity to be able to patronize your business and support you in a social media kind of way. So we can uplift one another and kind words, patronize, and free advertisement. It's not hard.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who were the influential women in your life and how?
My mom, 100%. Always a strong Black woman doing whatever she has to do to take care of us every day. That is 100% the person that I want to be, you know? And even as a grandmother, like just 100% all the time, all the love, you know? That's all I want to give to everybody, to the world, just the love. Yeah.
The amazing person she grew up to be, the amazing person I grew up to be is because of our mothers. And that's one of the things that Leaf Love Company is representing. Mothers that are just trying to share love. And not only through cannabis, which makes mothers better sometimes.
Okay. For me, I was going to say my grandmother, not because she's the one that raised me, but I would say myself. I would give all credit and due to myself because at the end of the day, I had kids when I was young and nobody showed me anything. My grandmother was already sick and then she passed. So nobody showed me anything. My mother was around, but we wasn't as close because she did not raise me. So everything that I do and I take day by day and the things I do is from me. Everything that I learn and I experience is from my own. So I'm going to just speak on me. It's just all influential myself because it takes a lot of what I do and I had to live this life that I live and nobody's doing it for me and nobody's helping me. I'm doing it on my own. So it's me. I'm going to take it for myself.
You already know, like I already have so many women went through the Rolodex of my brain, and an influential woman, like for me right now in this season, I want to say is Keisha Hall. She's it's so ironic because I thought of her and then I looked over at my vanity. Her business card is on my vanity, and she's bossing up, like her just everything she's doing, like the business aspect, the photography, just she's a local woman that I know that I could see is bossing up. And then y'all like doing it for the moms. Like I know so many lady bosses and y'all are inspiration to me because I don't have kids, but I find it hard enough to manage Golden on a day-to-day without somebody like, Ma, I'm hungry, Ma, I need this, Ma, I need that. So y'all are influential to me just being here and being women in business and being powerful women in business. So I would say, my one person right now is Keisha Hall. And hopefully we can get her on the show at some point because she's just everywhere doing so many things. She's so influential to me and y'all for starting a business that caters to moms. Like I always say, like I saw a meme a while ago that said that kids don't need a perfect mom. They need a healthy mom. And if y'all can find a way to be a healthy mom, being business partners, being business women, and being relaxed in the process. Yo, that's dope. That's dope. Y'all better cater to the can of moms. Yeah.
What are some coping mechanisms you use in moments of not feeling supported?
Ooh, that is not the way I expected that question to end.
Yeah.
What coping mechanisms do we use in the moment of not feeling supported?
Honestly, I feel like we support ourselves and we let it be known. We let it be known, okay, if you're not going to support us, we're going to find somebody who is supporting us. Like the other day, Tiffany posted, find your tribe. There's some people aren't going to support you just because it's you. And at the end of the day, we got to find somebody who is going to support us, or we got to support ourselves. But we can't let it break us.
Well, the old me went on Facebook and been petty and sub everybody. Oh, you don't want to support me? Copy. So I'm just going to sub you real quick.
We did a
you unsupported little tail self you, serve you in a little minute, But now it's just like up in the air, like, listen, you're not going to support, no hard feelings. I'm just going to keep it moving. And like you said, just find people, find your tribe, find your group, find those people that is going to support you. If you have a strong group of people that's going to, you need a lot of people, but if you find a good support system that could support you, it could go a long, long, long way. So just don't go on the Facebook thing, because I used to do that. But don't do that.
No, we share a
meme. Venting is important, okay? So I get it. Sometimes we have to go out. Use Twitter. Nobody's really on there. But when I don't feel supported, my coping mechanism is always to reevaluate. Because sometimes it is exactly what y'all said. People don't want to support because it's you. And guess what? You don't need their support anyway, because your customers don't know you. And they don't need to know you. They just need to buy your stuff. So I love that. And sometimes it's, for me, it's an opportunity to rebrand or reevaluate what I'm doing with my business that makes me like, okay, what is it that I can improve in my business? Because maybe some people don't feel support. You know, those people that feel like you don't support them, but they never post nothing. They never say they're in business. They never, I'm like, you're not even promoting your business. Why should I promote your business? Like,
so what do you want me to do?
Exactly. I don't even have one. Like, bruh. So what do you expect people to do when you don't support yourself? So I love all those answers. Like, support yourself, find people that would support you, find your tribe, find your village. Even if it's just the team of me, myself, and I, that's your team. Use it. Like, and my coping mechanism is always to search internally on ways I can be better. And then by the time I step my game up, my brain up, it doesn't matter when you support financially, as long as you support financially. So
the yearly growth of women in business has been 4.2% in the last 12 years. Women own 4 out of 10 businesses in the U.S. Faster than women-owned businesses is the growing number of companies owned by women of color. An average rate of growth has been 163% in the last 45 years. Do you feel a responsibility to keep these numbers going on?
Absolutely.
Women. We have to make it bigger. We have to make it better. We have to show them that women are bosses who run the world. Girls.
Yo, Ralph, make sure you put that in. Oh my God, put that instrumental back there. Like, that'd be dope. I agree. I think it's so important that, like, I think that, I don't know statistically the numbers, but I believe there are more women like on the earth than there are men, like, I want to say. And that percentage alone is enough for us to keep going. Like, women-owned businesses isn't a new thing, but the recognition is new. So women of color, we gotta keep bossing up, just because it matters for that little Black girl. Like, I don't know if you guys have sons or daughters, but it matters when I see a little Black girl that sees me. It matters that when she sees me as a reflection of what she can be, and that reflection isn't a tarnished one. It's not like, oh, well, Golden is a poet and she's local and she has a job, and that's all I want to be. No, I want them to see Golden, the masterpiece, the mastermind, everything that I do. I want to be like, oh, Golden got a Dollar Tree, I'm gonna get me 2 Dollar Trees. Yes. Let's go. Right. I want that little Black girl to see all of us Black women. Like, even for the show, like, I tease Ty all the time saying, as long as one day a little girl sees Ladies Vibes and sees these 2 dark-skinned plus size Black women doing a podcast, something positive, I want them to see themselves and say, I could do that, and then some. So it really matters that we keep those numbers growing, and we keep educating ourselves on business, because it's necessary.
That's right. Especially, and they continue to have no males hating on us, you heard? Because they really hating on us right now. They're mad.
What we doing? Getting money. What they doing? Hating on us.
Like, they're really mad. Just want to get us pregnant barefoot. Nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, we about it too, okay? We just doing it better. So yeah, definitely just keep making them mad because they think it's a man's world. Nah, bro, it's a woman's world. It's a woman's world. That's it. So y'all just gonna keep getting more mad because we just gonna keep leveling up. Like, get in line, bro. Get in line. Because we here.
Do you prefer working with men or women, and why?
So
I like both.
Yeah.
Both. I don't like what women get a little. It depends on the woman. The woman, they'll get a little catty, and I don't really like cattiness. And we like a little eye candy too. So you guys look good. You want to work with a man to look good, so you can see. Oh, Pablo just came in today. Did you see the Rico Suave hair he got going on? You know, so not Pablo. I don't know who Pablo is, but listen, Pablo somewhere. But
I find it hard to work with men, especially as being in a higher position with them, because they don't like it. They don't like to be told what to do by a woman. Because right now I work in management, and I find that working with men is harder because they frown upon being told by this little black Spanish girl something, and they just look at me like, are you serious? Yeah, because I told you to. And they have to do it, of course, but it's harder and you have to be stronger. I feel with women, we kind of support each other more, even though, you know, it may still be a little jealousy. It's still like, okay, but she's doing her thing. Let me do my thing. So I find it easier to work with women, but we talking about working and friendship. Working with women is easier.
Yes.
I feel like I work very good by myself, to be completely honest.
Yes.
I mean, I work with my husband. I have another business, and then I work with Lexi doing this. And I don't know which one's better or which one's easier, honestly. I think Lexi definitely, like, because we vibe, you know, like we have we haven't known each other for very long, but for some reason we just click. Like if I'm thinking something, she says it, you know, or like I say something, oh, I was already doing that. Like we're just on the same page. And that's a beautiful thing when you find that with somebody. Mm-hmm. That's why we're able to do business together, because we're just on the same page.
Yeah. I'm definitely a mashup of all of those. Like I've worked with men, and men, I like, for the independent part of me that works fine by myself, I like working with men because they'll do their job and they don't want to talk to me all day long, which gives me an opportunity to get my job done. And I'm like, cool. Like we have that understanding. And then working with women, I feel like we know how to pass the time better. And I feel like working with women is usually more efficient. Like with men, if I tell a man, like I've been in a management position like you, Lexi, where I'm like, I tell a man to do something and he only does that one thing. And I'm like, that one thing had 3 steps. I don't know why I had to tell you the other steps. Like,
absolutely.
But with a woman, I'm like, hey, get this done. And then all of it's done. The man was like, well, you just said, and I'm like, I know what I said, but included in that, it's implied that these 3 things, like, that's like me saying, make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you bring me back the loaf of bread, the peanut butter, and the jelly. I'm like, sir, make the sandwich.
Yes.
The sandwich, sir. The sandwich. But I find it easier definitely to work with women or independently, because I already have enough talks up here with Miss Girl to keep her in check all day long. I don't want to really have to check a whole nother person. So I would definitely say women are easier to work with when the goal is to work. Let's put it that way. Right. Like if your goal ain't to work and you want to gossip and chit chat all day long, I'm But get the hint, honey. I'm trying to be productive. I'm actually on the clock to do some things that we're supposed to be doing. Thank you. Not today.
Right.
Tuning into the show. So now, the best part of the show, we're going to get to know our beautiful ladies, Alexia and Tiffany,
of the wonderful Leaf Love Company. Ladies, when I first heard the name of the company, I said, okay, what is this about? Oh, like, are they like doing some sort of healthy kind of thing? And then I'm like, oh, they are, but in a different way. So they, for our viewers out there who don't know, the Leaf Love Company, founded by our girls Tiffany and Lexi over here, is about the breaking the stigma behind women or people in general who are what I like to call marijuana enthusiasts. That's
okay.
So I call it that because I'm like, they're enthusiastic about cannabis. What's wrong with that? But they're breaking the stigma behind the negative connotation about moms or people who are involved in marijuana and cannabis related substances. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's mad dope because, you know, people look at people who are involved in anything weed related, and they look at Like they've looked down on moms who do that. And I'm like, that's a part of mental health. So I love that y'all started this company, and I love what it's about. I love the message that you're sending. I guess the first thing I want to ask you is, how did your name come about? Like, why Leaf Love?
So actually, I was talking about it with my sister, and I told her, I want to do something. And I was like, I just want to spread love about this plant. And then she said, leaf love, right? And I'm like, leaf love. Yes, that's it. It's a tribute to the cannabis plant, basically. It's just us wanting to tell the world that our bodies were made for cannabinoids. Our bodies were made to process this. And it was a plant, it's natural, it's like any other herb. You need vitamin C, you need vitamin D, and a little THC never hurt anybody,
Yes. Sorry.
So my question is, I know you guys are moms. So how, like, doing this business, how do you juggle the both being a mom and being entrepreneurs? I know that's a lot. So how do you guys like balance out your life with that?
It is a lot. It is hard. There is a lot of cannabis involved. But okay. You do what you got to do. A mom and work are not much different. Being a mom is like a job, you got to do what you got to do. And having a company is like a child. You have to nourish it. You have to grow it. So you just have to juggle it. There is really no way to explain it. You just do it. You live it. It's a can of mom gang type of thing. It's just something that does, you do it. You juggle. I actually do still have a full-time job, so I'm juggling 3 different things, and at the end of the day there's really no sleep. But it's all, to me, my babies, and it's all love, so I make it happen. I make it work, and I'm sure Tiffany does the same thing. She makes it happen. She makes it work. Sometimes I'm calling her and we're trying to have a business meeting and my son is crying in the background, and I'm like, sorry, Tiffany, you talk right now. I'm gonna mute the phone. And she's like, no worries, we got this. And that's how we do it. We just help each other out because we understand what it is to be moms, and we have to put both first. Of course, our children come first. So that's why we have partners, so that when my baby's crying in the background, Tiffany takes over. And when her daughter needs something, I take over. And that's how we really do what we do.
Yes, that's a beautiful thing. Like, it seems like the part that you're saying is balance, and I feel like with balance that usually creates more success. And I feel like you guys are pretty successful in your business and your Can of Mom gang. So outside of like the mental health benefits, because I know that marijuana and cannabis have they have a lot of health benefits related to it. How has the legalization of marijuana helped your business and help you guys?
I feel like it's made it so that people are not in fear anymore, like you can wear your shirt that says Can of Mom and walk down the street and not feel like someone's now watching me, now they think I'm a criminal. Now they think I'm doing something wrong, when I was never doing anything wrong in the first place. It should have never been illegal. Never. But it was all racism, why they made that illegal in the first place. So it's long overdue. It really is. Yeah. And it can only get better from here.
Only better.
So, I know it's gonna help with some of that postpartum because
I didn't do
it. Yes, it definitely helped with the postpartum. I actually had hyperemesis during my pregnancy. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but that's what they call morning sickness throughout your entire the whole pregnancy until the day I gave birth. And honestly, the only thing that stopped me, I was in the hospital with IV for hours, and called Zofran that they would give me to stop the nausea, and it would take hours for me to stop throwing up. I would literally use the vape because at the time it was not legal. So, I tried to do the best way. I would either vape or if take a pull of a ball or a joint, and I would instantly stop throwing up. And literally that was the only thing that kept me from not losing my baby and being able to eat and stuff was. And at the time I had to hide it because it wasn't legal, But there is one thing, if THC is found in your baby's system, they don't take the baby from it because it's not harmful. Wow. So that's just something that people should know. There will be an investigation. This didn't happen.
There will be an investigation.
There will be an investigation, but they tell you that they're investigating you to make sure you're a safe mom, not that you harm the baby during the pregnancy because you smoke. So just want to put that out there too as well.
I hear you. Since we're on the mom role, because I'm mom. Since I'm on the mom role, because I got some kids, So if your kids are of age or when they get of age, how their business you think would affect them? Would it affect them or would it influence them? Like, say if they go, hey, mom, how would you take it? Like, hey, mom, at a young age, they ready to get, And like, what would be your reaction to that? Because you guys are so, what I mean?
Well,
so
when I was in my late teens, I was caught smoking by my father, and he was like, listen, if that's what you want to do, I was scared. But he's like, if that's what you want to do, you do it at home. You make sure you're safe and you make sure that, you know what you're doing. You know that it's illegal. That was at the time. He was like, it's going to prevent you from getting jobs. He was like, but at the end of the day, my brothers smoke. I smoke. He's a successful man. My uncles are successful people. So I feel like I'll be the same way with my children. Like, listen, if you want to get high, you still got to be positive. You got to be high, Don't just stay stuck. We're not, motivate you. Get that in tune, because sometimes that is what people do. Some people smoke and they use that to focus. So if that's what you want to do it at home if you're young and make sure you focus and know it ain't going to be too young.
I think that's a positive way to upbring them, to let them know there's no shame in this household, so we're open, we can talk about this, and if it's something you want to explore, then the best way to do it is at home where it's safe and you can kind of control the environment and make sure that they're not getting into something. So I feel like that's very responsible of you guys, and in keeping up with that business and teaching your children about owning their own business. What is your ultimate goal for Leaf Love? Like, where do you want to see it go? What do you want women in the future to know about your business? What do you want your children to know about your business in the future when it comes to the ultimate goal of Leaf Love?
I want everyone to know, me personally, I think we both answer, but I want personally everyone to know that just because you're a stoner doesn't make you lazy. You can do it. And right now our children are young. They don't know exactly what the company is about, but my daughter is my big influence because she's like, Mommy, when you going to be rich off this? And I'm like, soon, baby, soon, So my goal is to pass down wealth to my kids and to make sure that everybody else understands that Leaf is love. It's not just, oh, she's a pothead, she's a stoner, she's this. I want the company to be big and everybody know that it came from some pothead.
Love it.
Okay.
What about you, Tiffany?
I would say that I just want other women and other mothers and parents in general to understand that it's plant medicine, that we are using herbs. This is something that, we're both a little we're religious, and we believe, God put this on this planet for us, and growing up in the church where they're always telling us, this is bad, you can't do this. But then when you read the Bible and it tells you that I put these herbs here for you, you believe that, and then you realize you have a system in your body that is made specifically for cannabinoids. Everybody has it. You realize this is medicine. and we're not doing anything harmful to ourselves whatsoever. Like, I mean, smoking in general can be, you know, carcinogens and all that stuff, but like there's 20 other ways you can ingest it, you know, eating it and all that. Like, it's medicine. We're not doing anything wrong, and I want everyone to feel comfortable with that. I want everyone to be able to walk around like, yes, I am a canna mom and my children are happy. You know, listen, they love it. They play with me. We both eating all the munchies. Like, it's good. Okay. It makes me a better mom. I'm more patient. I'm not snapping at nobody. Like, all right, baby, take your time. It's okay. You know?
That's a beautiful message to send. Like, I love the overall message of your company. It's about the love, and it's about spreading knowledge. It's about education. So that was the biggest thing I got of all of this. Like, you guys know the benefits of your products. Like, you know, as being a canna mom, I'm not just somebody who's just copping every single day and I'm just smoking. Like, you guys are knowledgeable. You know the effects of it. You know how it's about education. So anything that you do, you should always get an education. And that was what I loved about Leaf Love. And I love y'all logo, because it's, you know,
so cute.
That's mad cute.
It's hand drawn by Tiffany.
I do that.
That was beautiful. That's
the merch is cute too. The merch is cute too.
Listen, y'all better patronize this company, because, honey, I'm not a canna mom, but, you know, I could buy some. Y'all got some
I
other.
could buy the pouch thing
and
put some coins in there, because I really like the pouch thing. And I'm not going to get high, but I'm going to put something in there to utilize it, because that thing was bad. I like that. Okay.
I love that you even said that there's so many different ways to ingest something that's good for you. Like, let's take away the stigma that stoners are lazy, and we got to send a message to the stoners that you don't have to be like, you don't have to be
right.
You could be productive. You can start a business, like
making excuses. Right.
Or just focus on your mental health every day. Just be up and be fine. Okay. If that's what you want to do. But I love the message that you guys are sending. It's about love. It's about positivity. It's about education. And it's about mental health. Like, moms are at their healthiest. Kids are at their best when the mom's healthy. And if mom's health is about being involved in cannabis, okay, that's you not abusing your child. That's your child being in a good and safe environment. That, please, I could never judge anything. I love y'all message. Like, please keep doing what you're doing. Keep being positive and keep educating people, because I learned a lot just having this conversation with you guys. Like, I might not be an enthusiast, but I will say socially, you know, I know a few of the ways you can adjust it. But and trust me, and everything we do it in moderation, and that's really. That's all it's about, is that education part of it. Now that we know where the Leaf Love name came from, like, tell us something y'all got coming up in 2021. Like, what's going on with y'all?
So we're actually planning right now a garden party, you know. So we just want a nice place, very earthy, very natural, where we can all come together, consume some cannabis, maybe listen to some music and vibe out. So we're going to have that planned toward the end of the summer. So everybody look out for that.
Oh,
yes.
I might just need to come in there and be a fake one and just catch the vibes. Okay.
She said consume. She ain't say smoke. So
well, you know, we had a misunderstanding with the consuming a while back. Remember? And so we can't we had an issue with consuming last time, so we leave it to the people. Right? Leave it to the people. But that's so dope. Please just make sure to keep us informed with that, because that's definitely something that we would love to attend. So I know I've been on the website, I've been looking at a few things. So what kind of merch do you guys got going on your website for those that are looking at the show? And what is your best seller right now that you have going on your website?
Well, we have a few shirts, which are all different kinds that are best. This is the Canna Mom Gang. This is one of our best. And besides the shirts, we have our second best, but I think they're both equally selling.
Okay.
The pouches smell resistant with a lock on there as well.
Oh, so we bringing it to work. Copy. You can bring it to work.
And it is smell resistant, so you can pack whatever you want in there and keep it to yourself. Or it's actually really cute. You don't have to put anything stinky in there. You can put whatever you want. But we just catering to everybody. If you want to smell yourself, keep your business to yourself.
You know what? I'm going to eat a brownie and I'm a Canna mom now. It's over. I'm eating a brownie. And I'm a Canna.
Thank you.
I'm just getting the regular Canna gang shirt because y'all gonna have to make something custom.
Yes, we do have a Canna gang shirt up there.
I saw it. I saw it. I said I ain't a mom, but I could be on the gang. Be supportive. I could be an ally for the stoners out there and all the marijuana enthusiasts. I'm a marijuana enthusiasts. Okay, that's y'all.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see, how much business grows, and
yeah, definitely.
And that pouch, that's definitely for. Can you imagine? Like, I'm not a stoner, I'm not a marijuana enthusiast, but I'm driving with a bunch in my car, and we're all DWB right now. I'm in a pouch, like. That has so many benefits. That helps everybody. That's very innovative on your end. So I appreciate that because I might have to go cop that myself. I know people in the Canna gang, so
it's gonna be a few presents, a few birthday presents. Hello, okay? A few birthday presents. Y'all know who you are. No, birthday coming up. That's it. It's over.
Ty got y'all on the stocking stuffers right there. Y'all
okay, that's it.
You got travel size stocking stuffers.
Okay.
See?
Make sure you get all your
everything.
Leaf Love Company. We're gonna post all their information and their website and how you can find them and how you can support them on the episode all over the screen. You'll see it. But thanks again, ladies of the Leaf Love Company, for joining us on Ladies Vibes with Golden and Ty. Hey.